with Chris Reardon.
Good evening, gang. It's Thursday night, Thursday the 16th of September 2021. A warm welcome along to tonight's United Kingdom Talk, coming to you from Bracknell here in Royal Berkshire. Join in with the show if you want. Text message 07451287337 or email chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. And I start with a piece of news that's just literally come up on my screen. We've lost Sir Clive Sinclair. Remember him? He could possibly be the man, I think, that bought computers to everyone. You may remember the Sinclair Spectrum. I had one myself. Little rubber keyboard in there. Hardly any memory at all to work with, was it really? And you used to load in games on a tape recorder. You used to plug in the tape recorder, put this cassette in, and you'd have to type 5 or 6 times before it worked. Attic Attack was the one I liked the best, but little colour, tiny little thing it was, this Sinclair Spectrum, that it came in so late to my screen I haven't even got a picture of a little one of his computers. And he had some other ideas which were a bit strange, really, and didn't really take off. I mean, a little bit like this show, really, to be honest. Isn't it? A little bit like this show, that never took off either. But one of which was this bike, sort of almost the world's. Was it electric? I can't remember if it was electric now. I don't remember electric. What's it say on the thing? I read it. What it says in the Daily Mail: home computer pioneer Sir Clive Sinclair. He died 81 years old. He had a long illness, apparently. His daughter revealed today. He passed away at his home in London this morning. Belinda Sinclair said, "This must have been. Has this been on the news? I didn't sort of watch the news just before we came on today." It says he was famed for bringing computers into people's homes with his ZX Spectrum, which proved inspirational for today's games industry bosses. I'm not sure. I think he was before Amstrad. I think he got in before Amstrad. Oh, here we are. We've got a little picture of the... I'll see if I can get a picture of there. Is there one down there? Ah, there's the bike. He also invented... It was battery-powered. It was electric. He had a battery-powered trike, which was basically a tiny little car, blooming dangerous, because it was so small. I think you would have had trouble seeing it on the roads, but you didn't really see him on the roads because it didn't get bought very much, unfortunately. It says, despite many successes during the inventor's life, he failed to revolutionise transport with the Sinclair C5, which was a bike. As I say, let's just take a photo of this, and if you're young, you may not ever have seen one of these. This was really the first kind of electric car. Hang on, there we go. Oh, that's not turning round again. Oh, it does that sometimes. Why doesn't that turn around? Oh, hang on. No, it's not turning around. Okay, look, you get the general idea, don't you? Okay. There you are. Look, that was the Sinclair C5, and I think you had to pedal it as well. I'm not quite sure of that, but it didn't really take off. And these things, I think you now buy on eBay. It says the battery-powered trike was launched in 1985. He expected 100,000 sales in the first year, but it went wrong, and it didn't sell. It didn't go wrong. It just didn't sell. And Sinclair vehicles went into receivership in the same year. Video games giants led tributes to Sir Clive today, with many saying they wouldn't have gone into the industry if it wasn't for his creations. It was very clever, very clever. But with some successes, you get some failures as well. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't move along unless you try something, and if it doesn't work, well, so be it. Give up. Perhaps I should have given this up years ago. Her daughter said he was an amazing person, so clever and always interested in everything. So it's just fantastic. His first home computer was in 1980. That was the ZX80. I think that was a black and white thing. And it had something really low in. It was like 1K of memory or something like that. It was really low, this memory. He pushed down the price. It was $79.95, which in those days, of course, 1970, that was a lot of money to spend. That was an awful lot of money, £80, $79.95. He undercut its competitors for the rest of the market by 1/5. He sold 50,000 of those. No, remember, computers at that time, that was a brand new thing. You know, what's a computer? It was so new. It was a case of what's a computer? What does it do? You wouldn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know what it did. Why should I buy one? You know. And it says he pushed the price down again with his next model, the ZX81, which was priced at $69.95. He sold 250,000 of those. And then a little bit further along came the ZX Spectrum, 1982. 48K of memory in that one. 48K, gosh. Which had numerous faults, such as poor visuals and sound, but it proved popular with games like Jet Set Willy. I certainly remember that. He got knighted in 1983, he quickly became a household name with his company, and the story goes on there. But it was the C5. It didn't work for him, the C5. I wouldn't have bought one. It was so low. I think... I don't know if it was there right at the beginning, but I think eventually they stuck a flag on the back, you know, because that was high, a little flag on the back of this vehicle. And as I say, I don't remember seeing, I may have seen once or twice one of those on the roads. I remember saying, oh, they don't look very safe, you know. There's no way a lorry would have seen you in this thing. Straight over you, you know, very dangerous. But rest in peace to Sir Clive Sinclair there. What a great shame. I was a bit naughty with my mate yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. So this bloke, we're sitting there having lunch. We'd finished lunch downstairs, and he's about to go home. And just as we got to the door, the doorbell rang. You know, ding, ding, ding. I've got a Ring doorbell. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 it goes. Mind you, the doorbell rings after the little tone comes out telling me someone is approaching the door. Because that's, once you've heard that, the camera's got you. Too late now. Too late now. And we open the door, and there's a young lad and an older bloke standing there. And it was obvious they were like, either going to sell something or charity people. I'm not quite sure. But he was a good-looking, youngish lad, about 23 years old, I suppose, something like that. Anyway, he said, oh, hello, we're from so-and-so. And I looked at him, and I looked at Ronnie, and we knew what we were going to do. We knew what we were going to do. And I started first, I think. I said, oh, hello, you're very good-looking, aren't you? Here, Ron, ain't he good-looking? And he starts talking, at which point the older fella starts walking off. He's gone now. He's already gone to another house. He looks a bit gay, to be honest, the older bloke. And this youngster. So he's trying to talk, and we're just cutting him off all the time. So how long have you been doing this? You're very good looking. Isn't he good looking, Ron? Do you want to come in for a cup of tea a little bit later on? And he's starting to look a bit nervous now. Come right in for a cup of tea now. Come. All those don't those trousers fit you nice? Turn around and let's have a look. Oh, they're ever so tight on your bum, aren't they? I don't think he'll be back. That's what happens if you come to my door and you try and sell me something. The fact that he was young and good looking is neither enough. I've done that to other people as well. Older people. They never come back. They never come back. Believe me, that's tame. That's tame. You want to hear what I say to some of them when they ring up and start trying to sell me various bits and pieces. Or the man from, oh, hello, it's Microsoft here. Yes, you have a problem with your computer, and I'll lead them on, and then I'll go for it. I'll go for it and tell them exactly what I want them to come round and do. They never ring back. I don't know why. They never ring back. I'm not that bad looking, am I, for people not to ring back? Rude is. Anyway, we'll be doing a raffle a little bit later on. All your raffle tickets are here. The prize is in there as well, actually. There we go. We've got the prize in there as well. Okay. So that'll be happening later. If you're in the chat box and you're trying to talk to me, I'm not in the chat box at all. You need to send a text, please, or an email. The text number is 07451 287 337. 07451 287 337 for your texts. Or you can send an email, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. There was another item of news that literally I found 15 minutes before we were due on today. So I just wanted to squeeze that in as well. Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan, he's coming back. Not only is he coming back, there is another new television station. Are you ready for this? You won't believe it. And guess what? It's another news channel. And they've got Piers Morgan. Wow. The Metro reports Piers Morgan's new role after his explosive exit from Good Morning Britain in March has finally been confirmed, with the journalist set to join News UK's TV channel Talk UK. I'm not quite sure whether it be called News UK or Talk TV. I'm not quite sure. It says TV channel Talk TV. So this is a brand new channel. Brand new channel. Since the former host stormed off set and quit his post after refusing to apologise for comments made about Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah, all eyes have been set on his next move. And why should he have apologised? Why should he? Are we not all entitled to comment? She is. She keeps making comments. I don't see anyone shutting her up, so why should you shut him up? Oh, because we don't agree with that. Oh, right, okay. So she's allowed to say all this stuff, but he's not. Is that how it works now? Is that how it works? Don't think so, sunshine. Not with this. Now, that's got to be a success. I wonder what time he'd be on. I wonder if he'd be going back to like a breakfast show in the morning or something like that. It says, on Thursday, we will finally finally put out of our misery after endless baiting with confirmation he would be joining News UK's new channel, Talk TV. In the global deal, Piers will launch a new TV show early next year, so it's not happening until next year, to air on weeknights in the UK, America and Australia, and present a series of true crime documentaries. Earlier in the day, it was hinted he would be announcing his new role, with wife sharing an image of Piers in a sharp suit. A little bit like me, don't you think? I dress sharply. Perhaps Piers should wear something like this on the telly. I mean, I don't mind lending him this. I wouldn't charge him, you know, just because he's filthy, stinking rich. It don't bother me. Oh, you can borrow that, mate. I'll give you 100 quid. No, take it, take it. But I would have to insist that he wears one of these. One of our little badges. I've got one of these left. Oh, perhaps we'll do that for the raffle next week. We might do that for the raffle next week. I don't know that, but we'll see that. Announcing the news, Piers said in a statement, "I'm thrilled to be returning to News Corporation, which is where I began my media career more than 30 years ago." Good luck to him. So we'll see how that goes. It's, I don't know if it's like a news. I don't think it'd be like rolling news. You know, like BBC News or something like that. But it'd be interesting, and we'll see how that goes. All right, there are 2 late news items for you that came in on the teleprinter this morning, or tonight. Teleprinter that Vera has full control of, don't you, darling? Hello to Jeff Burley. Evening, Jeff, who says, programme now finishes at 9 o'clock. Elementary, my dear Reardon. All Creatures Great and Small is back on. Guess what time? 9 o'clock. We can't be missing All Creatures Great and Small. Actually, they don't use that tune, do they? I can't remember. They updated the tune. Whether or not it's a copyright issue, I don't know. All Creatures Great and Small back on the telly at 9 o'clock. Excellent. Sherlock strikes again. Thank you, Jeff. And hello to Linda as well today. Good evening to Paul, who's sitting at the wife in home tonight. Evening to Diane Jebb. Hello to Gary Ross. Evening, Gary. Thanks very much for sending in a couple of stories today, Gary. Much appreciated. They're both coming up. George Bond is there. Evening to George. I hope you're well there. Have we got a troll in the chat box? Well, don't worry. No, with trolls, you ignore them. Is it against me? It doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Let them just chat themselves out, and eventually they just disappear in a puff of smoke. You can magic them away. Magic them away. Even into John Parrish, who says, "Could you advise Sherry how you got your specs, please? She's afraid of going to the optician or paying." Has she been eye tested? Has she been eye tested? I wonder. You have to be eye tested first, you see. You get your eye tested and then they give you a little... It's actually a little green card, it is, like that. I'll show you mine, Sherry. The green card is here somewhere, but it's easier for me... I don't know where it is. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I can show you the picture of the green card. One moment, please. I refer the honourable gentleman to the answer I gave some moments ago. There we are. There you go. And you get something like this. Okay, that's actually green, that is. And you get all these numbers on it, okay, when they've done your eye test. And then you can buy glasses. Now, you don't have to spend a lot of money on glasses, Sherry. My very good friend Ray Reynolds, he's got glasses that were £400. £400 on a pair of glasses. My glasses, £19.99. Okay? There's only a couple of different frames to choose from, but if you're not that bothered what they look like, and I'm not, and they look perfectly all right. I went into the Specsavers, was yesterday actually. I went in and ordered them yesterday, and for £3.50 they deliver them as well, because we don't go to town much, and it's not worth, you know, it's just not worth it. So I'm having them delivered as well. So altogether, 19, 20, 21, 20, about 22.5 quid. Very good. And that's for a pair of glasses that have been made for my eyes. Yeah? They've been made for my eyes. You can, of course, go on Amazon or somewhere like that. You can get 4 pairs of glasses like that for £10, right? But they're not made for your eyes. And in a way, they are quite good, right? If I put those on and I'm looking at something, I don't know, like something like, you know, they're not bad at all. But to be honest, looking at my computer screen, bit blurry. Okay, bit blurry. Now, with the ones that have been made, Sherry, specifically for my eyes, that should sort that out. Well, I hope so anyway. So you have your eye test. They give you a little card with all the numbers and that on it. No, there's no pain or anything like that. I'll tell you one thing in that opticians, which is a bit funny when you have a test, is the puff machine, right? And it literally, they put this little thing in front of your eye and it goes, and what it does is it blasts a very short moment of air at your eye, and it measures something. It's all good for you. It's not painful at all. It's just a bit odd, really. That lasts approximately 3 seconds. Okay? Do not worry about anything at all, ever. There's nothing in an optician to hurt you. Nothing. There's no pain and no suffering, which is disappointing, really. I like to see a little bit of pain and suffering happening around me. I really do. But there isn't any in opticians, I'm afraid. And then you get your little card. And then they may well say, would you like to come and choose some frames? At which point you'll be taken over to the frames, which are 100, 200, 300, 400 pounds. You don't want any of those. Ask them for the £20 frames. Okay? And they'll take you over there and you can choose them. And you should walk out of there. I don't know what the cost of an eye test is, but the frames, certainly, you won't spend more than, if you're going to collect them again, you won't spend any more than £20. And those glasses will have been made specifically for your eyes, all right? Nothing to worry about at all there, Sherry. Okay, good evening to Shania. Evening to Shania and Simon and Callum are all in the house tonight. Evening to you lot. Hello to Rachel Weedland. Evening, Rachel Weedland. Hope you're well, darling. George says the trolls said to you is going to hack into your account. Well, you go ahead and hack into the account, and anything that keeps you happy, little Mr. Troll, that's all right with us, darling. Good evening to Maureen as well, joining us tonight. Maureen, I have some news about your beautiful plant. Was it a lavender plant downstairs? I have a gap in my garden, and I've been looking for something to put in there. And I know I've already put your lavender in a pot. I've decided to put, wait for it, in the centre of my garden. In the centre of my garden, just where the professionally installed bird feeder is. All right? So that's what's going to happen to your plant. Probably Saturday or Sunday this week when I do that in. Because I've been very busy today planting trees. My trees arrived. Trees from the Woodland Trust. I got 4 hawthorn. A crabapple, pussy willow, is it? Pussy willow? And another one. I can't remember what the other one is. And I've been planting those today. There's one more to do. Easier said than done. Oh, it's back-breaking work. I've got a bit of a dodgy back now at the moment. It's not too bad, don't get me wrong. It's not like I can't walk. But I've been putting bulbs in this morning because me and my mate bought a load of bulbs, just 50 quid's worth of bulbs. I spent 30 quid and he spent 20 quid. And I started putting those in today, which was a bit of a back-breaking job, okay? I think George is getting a little bit upset, so we'll just get rid of that person. Where are they now? Which one is it, darling? Do you know? Just trying to see. I can't see anything up there. There's no troll there. I can't see a troll there. Where's a troll? Where's the troll? There's no troll. I would have wasted my time going up and down that list of names. There's no troll there. Where's the troll? There isn't a troll. What are you going on about, George, dear? Oh, I don't know why you worry about these things. Just all you have to do is ignore trolls. Anyone who comes to you makes a horrible comment or something, just ignore them. Eventually they go away. They do. No point in getting upset about anything like that, all right? 07451287337 is my text number. The cars got cheaper. Wow. Do you remember that car I told you about? The Toyota RAV4 plug-in that I said was outrageously priced. It came down in price, which means they can't be selling that many. They can't be selling that many. However, it came down enough to make me start thinking about it. This is the Toyota plug-in RAV4. Okay, so you plug in. On electricity, you get about 45 miles, after which time the hybrid motor kicks in. It's a very, very good-looking, efficient car. And he sent me the figures and all that, how much it would cost me per month, approximately the same as what I'm paying out for now, except there's another year added on. So instead of being 3 years, it would be 4 years. But that's fine, no problem with that at all. Anyway, and I started and I thought, wow, this is a goer now. And I was severely tempted by this, okay? So I started once again watching the YouTube videos, which you have to do this now with new cars. You've got to look on the internet at specifications and what people say about it. Of course, it's a brand new one, so there's not an awful lot on there. And then you go on YouTube and you see various people who are really into cars, you know, car type. I'm not really a car type person, but these people on the internet, and I think somehow they get given one of these cars to review for a couple of hours, and they go into it in great detail. But it turns out that the charging is only 7 kilowatts. Okay? Now, to explain this to perhaps, I know there will be some people who won't have a clue if I start talking technically, so I'll try and explain it easily for you. Basically, you plug the car in, and the rate at which it charges corresponds with a number, okay? So a fast charger would be something like 50 kilowatts. Faster than that would be 100 kilowatts. Even faster than that, I believe you can get, it's either 100 or 120 or 150 kilowatts. Very fast charging. Okay? This car will only charge at 7 kilowatts. Perfectly suited for a home that you can charge from outside your house. Right? Now, I don't have electricity in my garage. To put electricity in the garage would cost me about £3,500 to £4,000. Okay? Now, how long is it going to take me to get that back on petrol? I'm only putting about 60 quid a month in now. That's all I'm putting in. Used to be, when I was working so much, it used to be £100 a week. Yeah, now it's like 60 quid a month. Maybe a bit more, maybe £75 a month in fuel. That's all I'm putting in. So how long would it take me to get that £100, that £4,000 back? Forever. So that's out of the question to have a new supply in the garage, right? It's also out of the question to have a supply coming from my house under the road, and that prohibitively expensive and difficult because you get permission from all these different people. Oh, you're going to dig up a road, you need permission for that. And no doubt they want some money for that. So that too is not possible. So no electric in the garage. Why do you need electric in the garage? Because charging at 7 kilowatts will take about 2.5 hours. All right. Now, petrol stations, supermarkets, various different places. There's lots of charging places now, even in the street, right? Generally, there's a lot of 7 kilowatt things there. But who spends 2.5 hours in a supermarket? All right? Do you see what I mean? You can't pull into a petrol station and plug in and wait there for 2.5 hours. That's asking too much. It really is. I mean, of course, you still have the petrol engine, but you still got that, the hybrid engine, right, which will carry you on petrol, okay? But the whole point of having something like that is that you would be able to charge it up as much as possible. So if I can't plug in here, it's not really viable because I don't want to go and blooming sit somewhere for 2.5 hours. If I had an all-electric car, right, completely all-electric, and I plug that in at various petrol stations, that would be more like 50 kilowatts, 100 kilowatts, 150 kilowatts. And I happen to know Toyota are working on a new type of battery, a smart battery, that they're saying you can get an 80% charge in 10 minutes. Now, I think they're working very hard on that. The Japanese government have chucked a lot of money at this, right? I think they want that in their fully electric cars when the first one comes along next year. Because Toyota, some people say they are very late to the electric car party, which I get that. But I think they've been working on something else that's better than what's out at the moment. All right. And once they've worked on it, they probably share or sell the technology to other motor manufacturers, you see. I mean, there's no problem at all with going to a petrol station, plugging your car into 100 kilowatts or 150 kilowatts. There's no problem with sitting there for 10 minutes, is there? Not for 10 minutes. 2.5 hours? I don't think so. So, unfortunately, I had to write back to them and I said, I've looked further into this and I now discover that you can only charge at 7 kilowatts and I haven't got 2.5 hours to sit anywhere and I can't have a charger at my garage. So, that's a no-no, which is a shame because the price came down quite considerably, like £5,000. It came down £5,000. Yeah. I mean, I don't buy a car, I lease it, which means, of course, the repayments also came down to roughly the same, very, very close, by just a few quid to what I'm paying for my car now. So it looks like I'm going to stick with that for the whole 3 years, which I'm now at about 2.3 years now on that car. Will the next one come along before then? That's a bit debatable, but I think you can extend your lease on a car, can't you? Right, okay. Let's have a look. What are we doing now? Mick in Scotland. Evening, Mick. He's got his fingers crossed for tonight's raffle. I hope so, Mick. That will be happening very soon. John Parrish, it's only 30 apps. No, you can't get it here, John. You're not listening, are you, dear? I told you, I can't get a line from my house to the garage. It's too far. It's under a footpath, under a public road, and should end up in my garage. Not possible to do that, you see. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. But never mind. What else have we got today? Gregg's Bargain. Here's a Gregg's Bargain, as sent in by Gary Ross today. Thank you very much for this, Gary. This is fantastic. I didn't know you can do this, because me and my mate, we went to Gregg's yesterday for dinner. Far too much food. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know, I used to be able to go into Gregg's, vegan sausage roll, please. That was it. That's it. Like a little snack as you're walking along down to the bank or something like that. But yesterday we decided to have lunch in there, and we had 3 items each and a cake, like vegetable pasty, vegan sausage roll, piece of pizza, and a vegetable pasty as well. 4 items, and those millionaire shortbreads and cup of tea. 17 quid we spent in there. Jesus Christ. 2 of us. 17 quid in Gregg's. They thought Christmas has come early, I think. Very nice food, but ridiculous amounts of pastry and all that. How stupid were we? But there we go. It was very nice. We enjoyed it. I've got to be honest. I got on that last item and I thought, do you know, I can't eat anymore. Eyes are bigger than the belly, you see, but I forced it down me. Forced it down me. Anyway, Gary Ross sends this in from The Sun, which story came out today. A woman has revealed how she bagged a bargain Gregg's haul for under £3. That was enough to feed a whole family and more. 3 quid. £17 we spent yesterday. It goes for just £2.60. The woman's haul included sandwiches, donuts, bakes and loads more. Wow. The woman used the app Too Good To Go. Now, you might want to write this down. Nothing wrong with looking to save money here, there and everywhere. I do it all the time. Some people, cheapskate. Oh, if you've got the money, fine, you go and spend it. There's nothing wrong with saving a bit of money here, there, and everywhere. It says, with Too Good To Go, shoppers can buy food at discounted price, making sweet savings. You pay for the app and get given a slot before closing time to go and pick it up. This is the stuff that's left over at the end of the day. And what an excellent way to stop food waste. There's one thing I can't bear is food waste. People leaving half their blooming dinners on the plate. And it's the same with these shops. You know, I seem to remember a programme on the telly some years ago now where people, poor people, would go round looking in the bins outside supermarkets and bakeries and eating places late at night, right? Where literally loads and loads of food is just chucked away. Shocking. How is that even allowed? Terrible. And these people used to go around the bins. And the stupid thing is, some of them got nicked because they said it was stealing. I mean, how mad is that? So rather than let them have that for nothing, right, you let that go to waste and in the ground. It's just ridiculous. Well, this is a great app. I think I might download it myself. The video is captioned, got a video out as well. The woman said, I got a Too Good To Go bag from Gregg's, only £2.60. And the video shows the woman showing off her whopping Gregg's haul, revealing a huge bag containing 3 packs of yum-yums. Do you like yum? I'm not keen on yum-yums. My mate likes those. Yum-yums. She got 3 packs of yum-yums, 4 donuts, 3 sandwiches, 4 bakes, 2 baguettes, 4 toasties and 3 rolls. £2.60. Hello? I think that's great. I think that's absolutely great. Maybe that's something you should download onto your phone and have a look. Too Good To Go, it's called. Shall I download that now? Shall I do that immediately in front of you? Too good to go. Too good to go somewhere else. Hang on a minute. App Store. Too Good To Go. One moment, please. Too Good To Go. There it is. Too Good To Go. There it is. Look. Hello Fresh. Too Good To Go. Eat well. Fight food waste. There we go. Downloading from the server. I might have to put in my special fingerprint to do that. Oh no, there it goes. There, we'll download that and have a little look at that. Perhaps we'll talk about that in a future show. Alrighty, Rumble Bumble, good evening to Rumble Bumble, who says, evening Chris, I thought I was being so organised tonight and managed to actually be here before you. Well done, Mr. Rumble Bumble. The early bird catches the worm, especially if you're a robin, pecking away at my floor looking for those worms. Then my earbud fell out and I've just had to dismantle my bed to find the thing. Oh, earbuds, how annoying are they? I've got this thing now, bone density headphones, I think they're called, or bone conduction, or so. You put it around it, but it's like a band, and they don't go in your ear holes like that. They kind of sit there, or you can put them there. They sit there, but you can hear the surrounding sound. They're much safer, especially if I've got them on. You know, I might be walking along a road doing a bit of a litter pick. Those ones in your ear, it's a little bit dangerous, really, to be walking around with those. He's had to take the whole thing. They're so tiny, aren't they? Those earbuds. Modern technology is a pain, especially when you're old. Oh, tell me about that. You know, a lot of people, and I'm sure some of the older ladies and older boys on here will tell you, you know, you don't feel your age until your back goes, or you have a bit of a problem with your knees, or you can't sort of bend down easily to pick something up off the floor, like a bar of soap in a prison. You know, I hope one day to be in a prison picking up a bar of soap. Thank you. All right. Also on the show today, have you ever found anything in your food or drink? Have you ever found anything in your food or drink, boys and girls? Something nasty? Text me what you found. 07451 287 337. Okay? I'll open the phone line, but that's what we're talking about. Don't call in unless you've actually found something in your food before, okay? Phone line open, 07451, 020 8144 3477. Have you ever found anything in your food? And I asked this because I think it was Dan Woodhouse who sent this up. Oh, where's that gone? There should be a fly on the food. Hang on, that's disappeared, isn't it? Where's that gone? Let me just try and restore that picture. I know what I've done with that. I've deleted it because we didn't do the story the other day. I think it's that one. Fingers crossed, everyone. Stand by, studio. Let's see if it works now. Fly on food. There it is. Oh, no. But just imagine having a fly on your food. You're just about to eat your ice cream and there's a fly on there. Have you ever found anything on your food nasty like that? I've had a couple of occasions. Years and years ago, when I was in the Scouts, me and my friend Philip, we always used to go up and have a bag of chips after. And I was munching away on these chips. Fortunately, I was looking down and I picked up and I was about to eat what looked like it looked like a piece of batter. You know how sometimes you get a bit of batter in it. If a piece of fish or something, little bits of batter break off. And even sometimes you have chips and a little bit of batter has fallen off something and it ends up in your chips, and that's okay. I was just about to eat that and I thought, that looks just like a worm. And it was. It was a deep fried worm. Ugh. See, there's no difference to eating a worm as there is a bit of lamb or a bit of beef, is there? Come on, be honest. Oh, no, it's completely different. No, it's not. Still a dead animal. Same bleeding thing. All these people out there, they convince themselves that a sausage is not a pig and all that. Oh, no. Oh, we can't eat a worm, but we're quite happy to chop up a dead pig. Same bleeding thing. Except there's no legs. How do they even move along without any legs? Poor little things. It was a deep fried worm. And the other occasion that springs to mind is about 3 years ago when I was on a holiday with great nephew Harry, great nieces Evie and great niece Olivia, rest in peace, and my nephew and his wife. And there was this place at Haven Holidays called Millie's Cookies. And they sold ice cream and all cookies and stuff like that. And it was all right. Except when we were there, literally, there just seemed to be flies and wasps everywhere. I think they had a particular problem this particular summer. I remember it well because they had the same problem at the Co-op in Woodall Spa. There were just wasps everywhere this year. Do you remember that year? It's about 3 years ago. It was really hot. Anyways, we're at this place, and this Millie's Cookies was alive with flies, and we watched them. We watched them in this cabinet, and they kept flying in and landing on the cookies. The question is, did it stop us from buying one and eating it? Sadly, I have to tell you, no. We still bought the cookies and ate it. Isn't that awful? What about you? Dan's on the phone. Good evening, Dan. Hello? Dan's on the phone. Good evening, Dan. Nothing coming out of there, is there? Perhaps that's not working. One moment, please. Is that not working? Can't hear you, Dan. Stay there a moment. Let me see if it's me. Settings. General. Audio and video. Audio and video. Speakers, USB, codec. Yep, it's me. Try that now. Are you there, Dan? Nope, stay there, Dan. I think I know that from earlier on. I did something earlier on. One moment, please. Manage sound devices. Stay there, Dan. I've disabled the sound. Enable that. Okay. Auto default. Let's try that now. Speakers, USB, headphone. Speak now, Dan.
Hey, tell you what.
Well, we got you now. That's better. That's working now. Good evening, Dan.
Hey, tell you what. I've been devilish in your heart.
What?
Oh, did you hear that then?
Yes. Hello.
Oh, great. Yes, I'm Dan Woodhouse, your man about town, whatever.
Hello, Dan. Have you had anything land on your food before then?
Yes. It had Monday night, happened in the Barkingside bingo.
It had what?
But Monday night in the Bark Inside Bingo,
Go
I
on.
just got out. I just got out for a quick one, and I come back and there was a fly in my drink.
Yes, I got a picture of that actually to show to people. I'm glad you've called in. There's a fly in Dan's wine. There it is. Oh, how awful is that? What's that wine you're drinking? Is it a rosé? Is it rosé?
No, it's a new cider called Recorderlick.
Oh, is it? I thought it was wine of some sort. Oh,
Yeah,
how
and
awful.
that's mangoes flavoured.
Oh, no. So what did you do, Dan? Did you just fish it out and carry on drinking? Or did you drink the fly?
Oh, no, well, there weren't that much in there, so I just left it, and we just left it. It was still actually alive, but it was just
Oh.
actually having a swim.
Not my cup of tea, having a fly to drink, dear. Oh, no, not mine at all. Never mind. Anything else you've ever had land on your food before?
No, not really. I mean, normally being from clean homes and all that,
Well,
It just
they
really
like
happen.
all these insects. They like clean homes. That's the thing, you see. It's like people who have fleas. Now, I have had fleas in here. They came off the cat, and it is the worst thing ever. You think you're so dirty, but actually, these fleas prefer a clean place. You see, and you have to get special sprays, and they're actually, when you know what to do, they are quite easy to get rid of. You have to spend a little bit of money, more than you'd think, but not a great deal, not huge amounts. You have to get the stuff from the vets, you see. Don't get the stuff from the supermarket because it won't work. It's crap. You go to the vets and you get this really strong spray. You spray it up in the air and all around the carpet, and you close the door and you go out for 3 or 4 hours. Then you come back, dead insects all over the place. I mean, I highly recommend it if you want to get rid of someone, actually.
Well, not that I'm like that. I love everyone, really.
Oh, well. Are you going to have another... Your radio show didn't quite work out, did it?
No, I know it was a bit, but everyone's obviously feeling a bit sorry for me. But I've learned to live my life is that I've always said you just got to fill your life with as many different things as possible. Then if one thing goes down, you just go on to something
Well,
else.
it was internet issues, wasn't it? You had internet issues. I didn't realise you had internet issues there.
Yeah, so I do. It just seems to cut out. I mean, it cut out about 10 or 15 minutes through your show today.
Were you using Wi-Fi or were you plugged straight into the router?
Yeah, oh yeah, it is Wi-Fi, yeah.
Okay. Can you plug straight into the router?
I think that is possible.
Well, I'd give it another go. Get an Ethernet cable and plug straight into the router. See if that works.
Right, I remember that.
Not
I know
keen
there's
on-
plenty of my mum's.
Not keen on doing a whole radio show over Wi-Fi. That's, I think, asking a little bit of trouble there. But yeah.
I'll bear that in mind then.
Never mind.
because I
You
know
had a
there's
go,
lot of-
Dan. You had a go, and that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
maybe.
Thanks for calling, Dan. Bye-bye now.
Okay then, Chris.
Bye, Dan.
All right.
There we are. Dan Woodhouse there. A fly in his wine. Oh, no, you wouldn't want to drink that, would you, my love? Flies in wine. There's Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Who says, Chris, John bought me eyeglasses lanyard and taught me how to use a tile cutter as well. So I'm trying. Oh, why would you want to use a tile cutter? Don't use any of those tools or anything like that, Sherry. Very dangerous, my love. Very dangerous. You don't see me damaging my nails doing anything like that. I mean, I just about put the trees in today. Trees into the ground. You know, it'd be like a bleeding forest. Well, it is a forest here. I put 7 trees I planted today. You know. Sherry says, I found a plastic lid inside a burger that I was eating a few years ago. When I complained about it to the manager, she just said sorry, and that's it. I thought I'd get a refund or a new burger. You didn't even get a new burger? Oh, I'd write to someone about that, Sherry. Bit late now, as it was a few years ago. But, maybe they will remember you. Thank you, Sherry. All right. John Parrish, when I was in India, I got more flies than food on my plate. Soon get used to it, though. Oh, God. How awful. Flies on your food. Nasty. Anyway, that's the flies on the food story there. Cute little lamb here. There's a cute little lamb. I don't know why there is a picture on my screen of a cute little lamb, but there it is. All right. Here we are. Adorable lamb. Oh, poor little lamb. Now, why are you eating these people? Please. Why are you eating these things? A nice carrot or a lovely plate of peas or even better, beans on toast. You don't want to be eating little cutie pie things like that. Look at it. A cute little lamb who was rejected by his mum. He was rejected. How could you reject a cute little thing like that? He's found a surrogate parent in the form of a farmer's daughter. And he's moved in with her. Oh, how nice is that? Oh, this little thing is called Paxton. What a dreadful name for a lamb. Paxton. Oh, is that where it's going to end up? Stuffed. Like a boiled turkey or chicken. Bless. He was born extremely tiny and rejected by his mother. So he moved in with this girl. He moved in with the farmer's daughter. How lovely is that? So I had to show you that little cute lamb. Would you want to have another look? Look, we like lambs. Oh, stop eating them. Stop eating them. We're going to do the raffle very, very shortly, gang. Stand by for raffle time. If you want a nice mansion, Katie Price is selling her mucky mansion. Again, thanks very much to Gary Ross for sending this in. Katie Price is selling her old kitchen as she continues renovating her £2 million mucky mansion. So where's she got the money to do this? Supposed to be bankrupt. Isn't that amazing? Because if that was you or me, we wouldn't be able to afford something like this. She seems to... Where's this money come from then? Why hasn't it been taken back by her creditors? She's 43, selling everything from cupboards, sinks and drawers. Oh, no, she's not selling her nasty drawers. Oh, no. Why would anyone want to buy Katie Price's drawers? Except there are some blokes that do. I'm sorry to tell you, people buy people's used underwear. I've got endless requests coming in here to the Mirrorball Studios of various people wanting to buy my underwear. It's very, very strange. Very, very strange. Anyway, she's selling everything from sinks, her drawers. Beg your pardon. Sinks and drawers to her oven. I beg your pardon. A microwave and dishwasher as she gives the room an overhaul. The total package of 19 items, so you've got to buy them all together, is available for just £2,750 on the Used Kitchen Company website. Do you want anything? Do you need a new cupboard? Yeah, Rachel, what about you, my love? Do you need a new sink at all? You can have Katie Price's. Just imagine all the empty glasses of wine that have been poured. Well, they wouldn't have been poured down because she would have drunk them, wouldn't she? Oh, Katie Price, hello. Oh, hello. There she is, waving her knickers in the air in Barbados or somewhere like that. Trespassers. She got the place damaged, didn't she? Trespassers show the room's ceiling. I beg your pardon. Pictures show the room's ceiling had been replastered after suffering water damage during the break-in last year. She had a break-in. And trespassers left the taps running upstairs, leading to a devastating flood that wrecked the kitchen, which is not a nice thing to do, is it? I don't care who you are, whether you're bleeding Katie Price or Jeremy Corbyn. I wouldn't break into your house and damage it and smash it up. What sort of people are they? The floor's covered in dust and some of the tiles are missing, while the cupboards contain water bottles and a box of Ready Brek. Central heating for kids. Remember that advert? Ready Brek, central heating for kids. After being declared bankrupt, she was supposed to pay off £12,000 a month to her creditors. That's what you're supposed to pay. Just imagine having to pay that back. £12,000 a month to her creditors after taking out an individual voluntary arrangement, but she failed to do so. Officials are reviewing her attempts to pay back her hefty debts to creditors 2 years after going bust. Wow. Anyway, so if you want to buy bits from Katie Price's kitchen, slightly soiled, just like her underwear, then feel free. Just go to the Used Kitchen Company website and you'll be able to do it there, all right? There's Sherry. I just noticed that I used thought instead of taught on my text earlier. Don't worry about that, Sherry, darling. I'm quite good at deciphering various messages from people, even to Jason Hughes just joining us there. All righty, we're going to do the raffle now. Okay, the prize this week is this wonderful pen. Okay, we've got a nice pen to give away. It's one of my old bingo prizes, actually, and it says on the pen, I'm one of Chris Reardon's winners 2020 United Kingdom Talk.co.uk. It's all metal, all right, all metal. And it's guaranteed to work for one signature only, after which time the ink will run out, darlings, all right? So all your raffle tickets in here. We've got quite a few raffle tickets in here this week. It's quite a few raffle tickets in here this week. So when we're ready, let's pull a ticket out. Let me just check my emails while I'm doing this. I'm doing multitasking tonight, gang. We're doing a little bit of multitasking tonight. Are you ready? And while you're there, can you click the little like thing underneath the screen, please? The little thumbs up button there. Didn't I put someone in charge of likes? Who was it there? Wasn't it Fran Green? Isn't she in charge of likes? Where's Fran tonight? I haven't seen her all week, actually. Didn't see her this morning either. Where's Fran? Is Fran all right? Fran all right? Maybe she got fed up with me. Have you got fed up with me, Fran? Are you there, my love? Please don't be fed up with me, darling. I get fed up with myself as well, to be honest. Hello to Ollie K. Ollie K is in the house. Evening, Ollie. Evening, he's back at school, aren't you, Ollie? All right. Can you see your tickets going around, some of you? Look, there's your tickets all going around there. All right. Okay. I wish I could find the lid to this. Can I just have a little look for the lid? Do you mind? It might be down here somewhere, you see. Don't know where that's gone. No, it's not there. Not there. It's not there, is it? I like to give the jar a good shake. So we'll use this Quality Street tin thing. There we are. Okay. Righty-ho. Right, are you ready then? Let's have a little bit of a drum roll, gang, and we'll pull a ticket. Might be loud. Oh, it might not come on at all. 1 minute. What have I done there? Making lots of mistakes now. Here we go. Nope, still not there, is it? Oh, I see what I've done. Right, 1 moment, please. Here comes the drum roll. Who's going to win? Ticket selected. Ticket selected. Hang on, we've got one. I don't like to look. Right, okay, here we go. There it is. It's ticket number 419. Ticket number 419 has won the prize of this red metal pen. Who is ticket number 419? I shall place this down here carefully so you cannot see the name. Check your numbers and these go in the bin. Buy tickets. Bye. There you go. Who's got ticket number 419? Quickly. Claim your prize now. Who's won the red pen tonight? How exciting is that? There we are. Ticket number 419 is the prize. Text now. I've won to 07451 287 337. 07451 287 337. Just text I've won and I'll sort you out with that little prize. Okay. The latest TikTok craze. You won't believe this. Because TikTok, they have these challenges. I'm not quite sure who invents the challenges. Probably just another TikTok user. They invent these challenges. Well, the latest challenge on TikTok, and Ollie K, I don't want to see you doing this. I should be having a word with your father if I see you doing this. Police have warned shop staff to be on the lookout for children buying large quantities of baked beans. It follows the emergence of a new TikTok trend called beaning. Beaning, which involves smearing the contents of a can of beans over vans, door handles, or even in some cases driveways. These bleeding kids, they don't know what to do with themselves, do they? Not sensible children like Ollie K. These are other children. West Yorkshire Police, Yorkshire Television. Ba 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 ba. Yes. West Yorkshire Police have also urged parents to make sure their kids aren't taking the beans out with them. Rachel, keep an eye on your lot, my love. Have you noticed beans going missing from your cupboard? PCSO. Michelle Owen says it's come to the attention of the police that a new trend has started by groups of youths called beaning. Well, it's better than like the ones round here smoking that stinky blooming marijuana stuff. Beaning. It involves youths throwing the contents of a can of beans over properties, very similar to the trend of throwing eggs at properties. Was that a thing? Was that a trend? I don't remember that. Doesn't that happen on not Valentine's, Halloween, if you don't give the kids things, they throw things at you. If you work in a shop, please can you be aware of youths buying large quantities of beans? If you have children living at home, please be mindful if you see them removing cans of beans from the family home. This can't be serious, surely. Oh, God. TikTok has been spawning ground for dozens of pointless and occasional dangerous challenges. Oh, there was one story I saw today. Yesterday, poor little boy. I think he was about 8. Right? He saw a TikTok craze of putting little batteries. I don't know what the craze is. It's something with putting little batteries in their mouth, except he swallowed some. And he lost his bowel and his stomach, or part of his stomach. It had to be cut out. Terrible. Terrible. I mean, this isn't like that. But nevertheless, you know what I mean? Some really stupid things people do. It says here, occasionally dangerous challenges. The penny challenge, which saw kids starting electrical fires by connecting a penny to a live main socket. And the skull breaker challenge, which encourages impressionable TikTok users to try and injure their friends with a cruel trick. I mean, so the beans thing isn't so much. So keep an eye on your kids, gang. Keep an eye on those children. Are your tins of baked beans disappearing? They might end up on the front of your car then. Alrighty. If you want a raffle ticket for next week's raffle, speak now. I think we'll do stickers again next week. 2 stickers. 2 stickers next week. Who wants a raffle ticket for next week's raffle? Say raffle ticket, please, and text your request now to 07451 287 337. Who wants a raffle ticket for the prize next week? Next week's prize is 2 very large stickers. Where are they now? 1 moment, please. Large stick. Oh, hang on a minute. Are they over here? 1 minute. What have I done with those? Oh, here they are. Here they are. 2 of these. You get 2 of these. Look at the size of these, dear. These are not small, you know. Look. Big. Big. Look how big it is to my head. There's a little picture of me there. Perfect for your car bumper. For those of you that reverse into things, good evening to Rachel Weedland. Okay. Who wants a raffle ticket? This week's raffle has been won by Maureen. Here we go. I told you the number. 419. And the name on the back is Maureen, who we were just talking about earlier. Well done, Maureen. 1 pen for you. Tomorrow or Saturday? When do you want this? Will you be coming to the karaoke this week? Tomorrow or Saturday? Or I'll put it in the bag tonight. Okay, so I'll be there for you tomorrow if you're there tomorrow, or Saturday, or whatever, or whenever you come down. Congratulations to Maureen. Round of applause for Maureen, please, everyone. Round of applause for Maureen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Evening to Adrian Richardson, who's lost again. Oh, well, you're just one of life's losers, aren't you, Adrian, really, my love? Why is that, darling? You know, some people are just destined to be losers, and you seem to be one of them, unfortunately, Adrian. But never mind, there's always next week, another week next week, for you to probably be disappointed again. But not to worry. Anyone want a raffle ticket for next week's raffle? 2 stickers, okay? All you got to do now is text raffle ticket, please, to 07451 287 337. Rachel says, I don't really see the point of throwing beans. Is it just them saying, I've been there and done that? Very good, Rachel. The jokes are coming thick and fast today, Rachel. Thank you, darling. All right, my love. There's our Leslie Ross. Good evening, Leslie. Ticket number 457 for Leslie Ross. Ticket number 457 for Leslie Ross. Thank you, beautiful lady. You make sure Gary knows how lucky he is to have such a beautiful woman. I mean, he could have married a minger, couldn't he? Yeah, could have married a minger, but he's with you. He is so lucky. You make sure you keep telling him that, Leslie. And besides, do you know, Leslie, I think it's time for a new sofa, don't you, my darling? Order a new sofa. Get him to buy you a new sofa. I think it's time for a new sofa. Leslie wants a new sofa. Buy her a new sofa, Gary. Come on, all that money you're earning, running around, you stop sending it to me and buy Leslie a sofa. Thank you, Leslie. Ticket number 457. Write down your numbers. You will need the numbers to claim, okay? When I do the raffle next Thursday, I only read the numbers. 457 for Leslie. Sherry, darling, 458 for Sherry. Thank you. Jeff Burley, ticket number 459. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Diane Jeb, ticket number 460 for lovely Diane. 460 for Diane. Thank you, Diane. There's our Gary. Ticket number 461 for Gary Ross. Okay, get the Argos catalogue out. Or the John Lewis one. I'm not quite sure what. Have you got a John Lewis over there? Come on, Gary. Get your John Lewis book out. She wants to see sofas. Thank you very much. Mick Scotland's. Hello, sir. Ticket number 462 for you, Mick. Thank you. Mick in Scotland. Ticket number 462. Ticket number 463 for Mr. John Parrish. 463 for John. Jason Hughes, ticket number 464. George Bond, ticket number 465. Maureen, ticket number 466. Thank you, Maureen. Probably down on Saturday. Yeah, if you're coming along to the karaoke, you know I do 2 karaoke nights, don't you? One's on Friday and one's on Saturday. Sorry, that's the wrong thing there, isn't it? There we go. One's on Friday and one's on Saturday. The Saturday one is the quieter one out of the 2. I know it gets a little bit busy, and completely understandably, including myself, some people can feel a little bit uncomfortable among a lot of people at the moment, and I think that will carry on for a couple of years, I think. If you want it a bit quieter, come along on Saturday. There's plenty of space at the moment for people to sing on a Saturday. Maureen, your ticket is number 466, all right? Adrian says, but my pusscat, Pandora, is doing really well, so I'm a winner. Thank you, you beautiful lady. Oh, I'm glad your cat's a little bit better there, my darling. Very glad your cat's better. James McAllister, thank you, James, who says, shame about Clive Sinclair passing away. Yes, we did that right at the beginning of the show. I don't know if he was with us, James. You might have joined us late. He created the ZX 80, 81 ZX Spectrum, and of course the cars, wasn't it? His first computer was Christmas 82. It changed my life forever. Me too, James. You know, let's be honest. You know, without computers, I couldn't sit here doing this. You know, so that is really bad news for a lot of people, isn't it? Anyway, that's it for the show tonight. Thanks very much for joining us. I'll be back with you for another chat show on Sunday night at 8 o'clock on this channel. All right, Sunday night on this channel, 8 o'clock. You may have noticed if you weren't with us on Tuesday, we've dropped back to an hour's show now. Okay, we're just doing an hour now on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday, 8 till 9. What are you doing tomorrow morning? Come and join me for my radio show tomorrow morning. Okay, I'll be on at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, just after the 9 o'clock news. Anyway, reachonair.com. Listen on your smart speaker, on your phone, or anything like that. That's where I am tomorrow morning. Reachonair.com for the music and chat show from 9 o'clock. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll see you again for another chat show Sunday at 8. Have a lovely evening. Good night now.